Hello, beautiful person watching this. I am so happy that you're here. Welcome back to another Slay the Spire Ascension 20 Silent Run. On this channel, I have my recorded wins with some commentary and general discussion about this beautiful game that we play. So all those early elites have no campfire before them, which is a bit of a bummer, so probably want to go right. Hard right. If there's two elites there. And then take two later act elites, which is fine. Lots of campfires here. Looks good. And our random common relic is an Omamori, preventing the next two curses we get. A relic with a lot of variance could be great, or it could be completely worthless if you never find a curse. It is definitely the case that question marks become more valuable when you find Omamori, since many events offer you curses for a good thing, and many of those events are not worth taking if you don't have Omamori. The Serpent, for example. And this Jawworm is very angry. Definitely not what we wanted to see here. Ooh! This is actually a little bit of a Jawworm incident here that we're seeing. Oh my god. Take 16 damage. This wins, by the way. So yeah, bit of a Jawworm incident. Not as poorly as it could have possibly gone, but it was close. And take a dagger throw for some good early damage. And there's a Eviscerate. And so I take a Eviscerate and a dagger throw. Of course, every dagger throw will reduce the cost of Eviscerate by 1. So that's some great synergy there. But would have bought the Eviscerate full price, probably. And third dagger throw on floor 3. That's definitely a bit strange. But yeah, when you have Eviscerate, the more the merrier. It might be a bit much, but I was committing to the bit, I think. It is dead with triple dagger throw, so I can block here. Oops, that was actually a misclick. So this is actually incredible that I was playing a bit fast there. I accidentally discarded the card I was trying to play. So that was just a misclick. Definitely the first big mistake, I would say. And we found Cleric. I actually take the heal over removing there, just in case. Upgrade Eviscerate probably, yep. So not the best start you've ever seen. And you get an Ornamental Fan. Every time we play 3 attacks in one turn, we'll gain 4 block, excuse me. And that is pretty good. We have a Blade Dance now as well. So I'm waking it up here. I was hoping to hit the Eviscerate there, which would have been a huge opener. And I knew that we still had Neutralize and a lot of block cards in the draw pile, so didn't want to have to wake up with what was remaining in our draw pile. Play Nooch before reshuffling. It's pretty good. It's not too bad there. Find a Maw Bank, which will give us 12 gold every time we climb a floor until we spend gold at the shop. Took an Acro as well. And Entropic Brew is a great potion, of course. Upgrade Blade Dance. Makes it realistic to play, or to trigger the fan twice in one turn. And it's time to use the Entropic Brew on a dupe pot. That's really strong. It's representing 27 damage right now, in fact. And I might want to rip that. But I instead Gambler's Brew, which will make his Eviscerate cost 0. I am certainly still considering dupe potting. It dies next turn if I do. But it would be really good against Slime Boss, so maybe I don't want to do that. I do, in fact, still rip it. Get a Courier. 20% discount on all shop products, and non-card move options in the shop will also refresh or restock. Definitely can be good when you get enough gold for the restock thing to matter, but 20% discount is welcome, of course. And with Maw Bank, that's pretty good. Hoping to save up some muns. And here is the Blade Dance Plus coming in handy, actually blocking for 4 there. So the upgrade being rewarded. Another Blade Dance, probably good. Gotta take a lot of damage for Slime Boss, deserves much respect. I even rest because we may get beaten up in the second half here, or just not be able to have a good split anyway. If only we had a second Eviscerate, that'd be really good. We are splitting, but it's not an amazing split. As feared. Band is going off, so it's only 1 less block than defend there. Definitely worth it. The slimes make it very tricky to draw the cards you want to draw all at the same time. Eviscerate being at the bottom here would have been a disaster, but it was not. So we gotta take it 1 slime at a time here. Absolutely brutal, this boss. Oof. So we are getting weakened again, that's very unfortunate. Hope to kill the right one here. This fan is absolutely cooking, it has to be said. Oof. That's a lot of slimes. That, what about as expected, I would say. And after images here, we are playing a lot of cards with these Blade Dances and the fan and whatnot, so that just seems great, like a nice block addition to our deck. Corpse Explosion is also always welcome. Definitely really good to solve those multi-enemy fights, just applying the Corpse Explosion to one of them and killing everything. But not better than after image, I don't think. And Curse Key is easy with Omamori. Definitely love to see Cursed Key when you have an Omamori. Will prevent the next 2 curses we get, so we can simply open the chests still. And it may even encourage us to avoid the events that give curses still, since we know that we're going to receive 2 chests from here, which we can choose. So basically, do we want a random relic and possibly some gold? More than the event that we're getting. And right side seems kind of suicidal. There's a lot of elites in a row there with no campfires. There's a good shop here early. Sadly, Blade Dance is better than Eviscerate here, I think. By quite a lot. Only had 5 energy. Not too bad. Finisher Plus is here, but there's also Acro. I do take the Acro. That may have been a pretty easy Finisher Plus in hindsight. Not sure how I feel about this. Obviously the Acro is great. We have Eviscerate, we have 4 energy. But yeah, that was a pretty good looking finisher. has to be said. If we had well-laid plans, I probably would have taken the finisher. But the fact that we can't reliably draw it alongside the billion attacks cards could be a problem. It was upgraded though. I definitely take Acro over unupgraded finisher, but upgraded finisher is a lot better. Trying to see if I can split both birds, but I don't think I can. One attack short, so I just kill this one instead, or direct more damage at it rather. Now I can just dagger throw, leg sweep the big one, or the it's not a big one, the more health one that's still flying. And a liquid bronze is pretty good potion for book stabbing. Those are just bad cards. Could they can deflect. And toxic eggs at this shop. So is mummified hand. What a decision there. But toxic egg is great, and I buy another Blade Dance Plus. And there's even a malaise for 130 gold, but that's a bit much. Try to card move instead. Card moving is always good, of course. And we move on. So Toxic Egg, of course, very happy to see that as the silent. Upgrading all future skills is going to be great. And I just really like clicking on it. It's one of my favorites to find. It feels amazing, upgrading all those skills. And it unlocks a lot of shenanigans. This is looking like one of the best fans I've ever had. There's so much blocking happening here. Yeah, Blade Dance Plus with the fan and the after image is just so good. It's very easy to just split Blade Dance wide open. There's a lot of things that make it really insane. But if you don't have them, it's not necessarily that good. It is 1 energy deal 12, but there are some weaknesses to this. If you get strength minused, you actually are cutting the damage by more than usual. Time Eater hates on it, for example, stuff like this. But when you find the things that make it insane, that care about you playing a lot of cards, and there are a lot of them, after image as well, of course. 1,000 Cuts, Ink Bottle even, and those relics. Just very easy to break Blade Dance. But you gotta be careful, because if you don't have those things, it's not worth taking like 15 copies of them or anything. It ends up being better than an attack common by a little bit if you don't have any way to abuse it. Another prepared plus looks good. Helps us sift through the deck and also discounts Eviscerate. I'm considering taking the Super Elite path, but that seems insane. Do I want After Image in my opening hand every time, or would I rather just upgrade Acro or Blade Dance? It seems I am very interested in having this After Image every fight. I normally am not a upgrade of my things to innate kind of guy. It feels like a waste of an upgrade a lot of the time. You may just draw the card anyway. And also, it doesn't actually get any stronger when you upgrade it, so you could consider it like a bad upgrade in a sense. But sometimes the card is so desirable that you do want it in your opening hand every fight. I'm actually taking damage here to play Eviscerate because I'm afraid of the scaling of the Book of Stabbing here. Gotta get out before it starts hitting you for like 40 every turn. Want to find the Neutralize there. And Ken Prepared, which will full block. Drawing a wound there is very good. So Neutralize is hitting for 25. Got a block bit. There's Survivor, that seems good. I get rid of a Shiv, actually pretty smart. And again, yep. Normally you do not want to discard shivs because you'll have to draw them again later, but in this case we had an excess of energy, so we discard the shivs so we can play the better cards. And got there. So Toy Ornithopter is here, which will heal us for 5 whenever we use a potion. Very good. Would love to have any sustain as the silent. And find a backflip plus. That's pretty good. So something like a kunai here would just completely destroy the run. We would win instantly. Definitely pretty good. And Lizardtail, gonna choose to take that over King. That'll revive us with half of our life the first time we die. Very nice, little bit of insurance there. As Ascension, whatever Ascension reduces your potion slots, then becomes a bit awkward to hang on to a Fairy in a Bottle for the whole run, although still often worth it. Oops. See, I should have power potted first there, and I found an accuracy there. So I wasted a bit of damage there. Should have done 16 more damage to this Gremlin Knob. Gremlin Leader, rather. Sorry, Gremlin Leader. Gremlin Leader is much prettier than Gremlin Knob. Nooch goes, yep. And man, this fat gremlin is so mean. I'm getting rid of defend, which is very unusual. I should have kept the defend there. Took 4 more than I should have. 5 more? Is that how that works? Yes. Obviously, defend blocks for 5. Got through Gremlin Leader. Not too bad. And Ink Bottle is here after all. So every 10th card we play, we'll draw a card. And with the amount of cards that we're playing, we're going to be drawing a lot of cards. That's pretty good. I lose the gold there, which is very questionable because we could have gone to a shop here. And I get a meal ticket, excuse me, which will heal us for 15 whenever we enter a shop. So even though I just wasted the gold, I do in fact still go to a shop. We had no potions, right? Or do we have Colo Spot? Should have lost that, I think, if that's the case. But we have Toy Ornithopter, so I wanted to keep it for the 5 health. It's all so dubious. But we found an Adrenaline for exactly the amount of gold that we had in that shop. And that's very nice. Adrenaline Plus, of course, is a great card. So meal ticket is pretty good. Definitely happy to have some more sustain. And with a courier, any sort of shop relic like that, you can appreciate the meal ticket a little bit more, as anything that encourages you to go to shops more makes the meal ticket better, arguably. Liquid Bronze is back. And another Leg Sweep is here. Leg Sweep is a nice big girthy block card. Hard to say no to Leg Sweep Plus. And resting again, those upgrades aren't particularly important. Acro would be pretty good, but we're already drawing and playing quite a bit here. And no poison damage at all. We're just slicing and also dicing here. Get a Chrysalis, gives us 2 more Leg Sleeps, and a dodge and roll. So those will cost 0. So we'd love to find 1,000 cuts here. This is a very notable, good 1,000 cuts run. It's a bit hard for 1,000 cuts to be that good, but this is certainly a situation where it would be really good. Accuracy would also be great. That one accuracy we got from Power Potion could have been a bit of a foreshadower. Should have kept the strike. It's already weakened by a lot. Envenom would also be really good here. Any way to turn all these baby shivs into actually doing something would be great. We're certainly blocking for a lot here, but we are pointing a lot of things at this collector, and it is not taking very much damage, it would seem. Collector is unbothered. It's already weakened and still hitting us for 34. Collector does not mess around. Maybe I should have liquid memories here. I mean, liquid bronze. That's a bit strange, but I mean, there's no way the 3 damage matters, right? Surely not. And we're not weakened anymore, finally, so can actually start doing a little bit of damage here. One more Eviscerate would really be slapping here yet again. And it's making more minions again. Past me was not happy about this. Just keep hitting me so I can block it, and then let me kill you, you know? I will have to kill the minions again. This is gonna be a long one. It does the buff thing once and the minions are alive. That is so bad. Eviscerate, then reshuffle. It was wise of me to rest going into this, it seems. I was at a lot of health already, but it seems that I was appreciating the fact that I didn't really have scaling damage here. Here we go. Time to start dealing a little bit of damage. He says as he draws 3 leg sweeps. What I mean is, it's not making more minions, so it's time to actually start doing something. Here we go. Slowly getting there. He's blocking, man. Stop it. Now that it's at below 100 health, we can probably start ignoring the minions here. That leg sweep should not have gone at Collector. It's already weakened by a lot. The other minion could also be weakened here. Actually cost me 1 health. Mistake. It's dead. It's dead. Yep. Okay, good. We've done it. 4 hours later, Collector's dead. And Alchemize looks pretty good. It's upgraded, and we have Toy Ornithopter. And the other cards are bad, so that's pretty good. And we still have nearly every basic, and we have a Toxic Egg, so any skills will be upgraded. So we're going to take that Pandora's Box. Burst is here. Another Eviscerate's here. Happy about that. Notably, there's no cards that block here, but we do have After Image in our opening hand every time, so that's probably fine. Tools is also there. A fine power to make Eviscerate cost less. Overall, a fine Panda's there. Pretty happy about the Burst Plus. Everything else was just kind of okay. Still run 1,000 cuts quite badly. And gotta go take the super elite, of course. That's a pretty good looking path, all things considered. Should have played after him at first. Whoops. Actually could matter here because we were getting hit for 35? That's a lot. Doppelganger's a bit of a bummer, but upgraded Doppelganger at least does something. Big. Made sure to put Ink Bottle on 9 there, that was good. 3 common attacks, gonna skip those. Not interested in that. That's an Ironclad reward screen right there. If I've ever seen one in my life. Burst with Adrenaline would be good if we can draw them together. So ideally, we're going to be finding a Well-Laid Plans soon. Well-Laid Plans is like a nice, good card to have in every single Silent run, pretty much, except the ones that have Pyramid, or perhaps Snecko Eye, maybe, because it costs 1. Reflex is here, that seems pretty good. Crippling Cloud is also good. And Prepare would have been fine as well. All 3 definitely pickable cards there. We did it! We also have a Predator now, it seems. Girthy attack card there. Wasted Ink Bottle. Very sad. Sometimes it's just correct to let it go. Happens. And so now we're potion hunting. If our potion is like kind of mediocre and we draw the Alchemize, can just choose to use it, even if it's not healing us, and try to get a new one. Ghost in a Jar, Duplication Pot, of course, the big ones. More Artifact Pot would be welcome as well. Artifact Pot is very good against the heart. That would do damage to me if I play the Eviscerate on the Spiker. I could have gone Blade Dance on the Guardian and then Eviscerate the Spiker. That's true. It's gonna be hard to actually deal damage to this thing without taking damage ourselves. We're frailed for 5 turns also, that sucks. That's a very nasty combo, Spiker plus Spheric Guardian. I just take the damage, I want out. We have a Toy Ornithopter and whatnot, so it's fine. Piercing Whale Plus is here, gonna take that. And we even get the Sensory Stone. Deep Breath is there, that looks pretty good. Thinking Ahead is fine. Apotheosis is here, but we actually have so many upgraded cards already, it might not even be good. Maybe it's still worth it though. It's already upgraded Apotheosis as well, that's pretty good. I don't know if I take the Apotheosis, but I probably would in hindsight. I take the Bomb! Need more damage. I take the Bomb! And I don't take Apotheosis. I think I was just like, I can play the Bomb here, so I'm going to, you know? That's my thought process. I'm in a little bit of a mood lately of, like, if I'm not taking this card here, where am I ever taking it, you know? And, like, just give it a shot. It's upgraded already. We block for a lot. Could use some more damage. Sure. And we have burst as well. Look at this burst bomb. So I use a second potion to make 2 potions. I should play burst before that, probably. Maybe not. Yeah, I do, in fact, make 2 potions and double the bomb. And you gotta play the bomb on the turn where it is not intangible. So that it will go off on the turn where it is also not intangible. Yeah, the Apotheosis when you have Toxic Egg and like a billion upgrade skills is a bit sus. Like the cards we're upgrading here are not that good. So I think it's fine. Hitting just the acros might have made it worth it though, to be honest. Good bomb. Tactician and Acro Plus are both here. Both very good. Probably taking this Tactician. I probably would have upgraded Acro there in hindsight. But I wanted to make sure I could play that card. It seems. And already full blocking with just a leg sweep, so I rip the leg sweep on the middle guy. No, the bomb. There's Tactician in there still, sadly. Gotta find that bomb again. Deep Breath Plus to put the bomb back in my draw pile. Genius, there it is. The Deep Breath, the bomb synergy is huge. So I'm maybe taking damage here. Nope. Math is hard. Cute. I'm leaving. I don't know why I did that. Oh, I see. I wanted to get out this turn, but then I realized that the left Darkling is actually not going to die to the bomb. So I was trying to get Ink Bottle on 9, and I was doing that. But then I realized I had to do this still. And then I realized I had to break Ink Bottle with the burst. Whoops. So I'm playing a billion cards again. We can charge Ink Bottles so fast with this deck. It's actually crazy. 7 is fine. Accuracy. I should be taking this accuracy. If I don't, I'm trolling. Okay, good. And my second curse. Gotta get rid of a Snecko Skull for the key. We also found a Ceramic Fish, by the way. Every card we add to our deck will give us 9 gold. Unfortunate ordering there of Pandora's Box Ceramic Fish, as if you have the fish when you click on the box, every card you transform into also gives you 9 gold. So now that we're in Act 3, that Ceramic Fish is not going to have enough time to accumulate a worthwhile amount of gold, unfortunately. Definitely a mediocre relic, even when it does get found early, generally speaking. And now it's beyond mediocre. This is not going well. That's a +4 strength Reptomancer. That's a very good adrenaline draw. I probably want this leg sweep. The bomb has to go. Very sad. I was trying really hard not to get rid of the bomb there. Pour the bomb. There's the bomb. Gotta draw, try to find a burst. I could have tried to draw for the burst first. Have ink bottle and whatnot. There's acro as well. I'm probably going to hit the burst here. It's very sad. There it is. Didn't have energy to play it though, possibly. Look at accuracy go, my goodness. Now we're kind of dealing damage, it's huge. I can appreciate past me's decision to click on the bomb, despite trying to win. It's, it actually does damage. We get an anchor, giving us 10 block on turn 1 of each fight. That's very strong. Love to see that. Concentrate plus is here. I'm considering, is that actually good here? I decide it's not. Not quite enough draw to support it, it would seem, past me thinks. Take a fumes, and there's 1,000 cuts behind it. It's beautiful. The fumes is fine, just to strip artifact, do a little bit of damage in scaling fights, and then we did find 1,000 cuts on curtain number 2. And terror is here as well. Terror to scale our damage a bit. Artifact pod is here. Seems I'm not interested in that though. Already have full health and alchemize in our deck, so we might just find a better potion. Can save our gold for the Act 4 shop. Distilled Chaos is pretty good. Do I rip it right now? Does block. Don't need to though. Trying to see if I can play 1,000 cuts, and I can now, but I've missed it there. It's fine. It was better to not play it here, surely. Also, we have the bomb ticking already. So just gotta do a bit more damage to the left one, and we're out. We're out. Leg sweep, doppelganger, charging pile of the 9. Good. Hey, Well-Laid Plans is here at the very end. Very exciting. Can't actually upgrade that till Act 4, which is a bit sad. And we also really want to upgrade 1,000 cuts. That's... You don't take 1,000 cuts without planning to upgrade it. So Apotheosis actually would have been pretty good in hindsight. It was already upgraded too. Oh man. I need to not get cute with the Apotheosis stuff. I think that's something to mental note for myself. Like, if you see the Apotheosis as Century Stone and your entire deck literally isn't upgraded, and you have Toxic Egg to upgrade the Apotheosis already, why would you not just click on it, right? Someone out there was like punching their monitor when I did that. I apologize if that was you. And poor giant head. Don't play the bomb for no reason. Huge. Bomb is back. I want ink bottle on 9 again. I'm playing perhaps didn't need to play cards here. It's fine. As long as I don't forget about this turn, it'd be good. Play 3 cards and pass. Nice. And Kunai is here, which earlier I stated would win us the run by itself. Does that still hold up? And of course, what that means is every time we play 3 attacks in 1 turn, we will also gain 3 dexterity. Or, what? 1 dexterity. That would be pretty good. 1 dexterity. And that's plenty, of course. So just play a Blade Dance, play another Blade Dance, and suddenly you've played a Footwork. That's pretty good. Gambles here. Considering Balancing Flask just because it does poison damage, but Gamble is pretty strong here. And just Doppelganger. Dagger Throw probably not worth the 9, or like missing the 1 energy and draw next turn. Not a great hand here. Would have been really ugly if we didn't play Doppelganger. Or Doppelganger for 1 less. Wow. Gotta play the accuracy, of course. I think I forgot that I still had burst when I played that Blade Dance. That's a inaccuracy, we'll say. Not a huge mistake, but definitely bad. Had Adrenaline in our hand to play instead. Probably trying to avoid 1000 cuts here. It's not quite worth giving it the strength, and we are doing a lot of damage already. I think I'm overvaluing this Dagger Throw. I should just be gambling instead, probably, instead of playing that Dagger Throw. It's the bomb! It's going off right now. Do I remember? I'm trying to kill it so I can play Fumes, though. Fumes is gone now. I forgot about the bomb. The bomb did nothing. Many such cases. Should have played Leg Sweep after. It didn't actually matter, but should have played Leg Sweep after Blade Dance for more decks, you know. There's 1000 cuts again. Can I actually play it? Yep. We have... Is that 13 decks? That's a lot of decks. Still take 6. Oops. I had a Survivor in my hand. I am not that good at this game. I had my very first strictly negative comment on my last Ironclad video. Basically saying I was bad. How many Ascension 20 heart kills do you have to upload before you're not bad anymore? This is a good question. I think I'm at least 100 now. Maybe more like in the 50 to 100 range though. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. Bottles on 9s, perfect. Yep. Into probably Time Eater, knowing my luck. Nope. Okay, very good. Upgrade 1000 cuts is doing its best here. Could have just played Alchemize there. My potions aren't great. I mean, the oh my god, Gambler's Brew? Yeah. Gambler's Brew is fine, but the weak plus not amazing. They have Lake Sweep and whatnot to apply that already. Bro, you gotta keep the bomb. If you're not playing the bomb in this fight, what are you playing it? Where are you playing it? Maybe taking the bomb instead of Apotheosis was a mistake. They weren't even next to each other, but I did do that anyway. Oh man. And like, I hate when I do things that look really questionable, because it's like they're so hard to justify. Like maybe by some metric it was correct to skip the Apotheosis there, but it's still bad optically, you know what I mean? It's like, it's so shiny and green and it's a good card. Now I have to sit here and be like, yep, I did that. Wasted Ink Bottle, that was a mistake. Should have played a different card before Play Dance. Keep your eye on your relics, kids. Have I played Gamble yet? Maybe Bouncing Flask was better. Okay. The fact that 1000 Cuts is not upgraded actually will help me charge Ink Bottle more. I want it on 9 against every single fight. The first card you play each combat draws 1 card. That's very good. Ta-thump, Deep Pulse and Dread. Hopefully upgrade 1000 Cuts if I am thinking. I mean, there's a lot of good upgrades. Maybe Wally Plans or Accuracy is just more important. And then the 1000 Cuts was actually a bummer. Like, Wally Plans is probably the better upgrade, but I really like 1000 Cuts, so I wanted to upgrade it. 1000 Cuts is very fun. Shuriken would have been cool. Very sad. Membership card's a bit late here. Get rid of Weak Pot for a Thorns Pot. That's pretty good. Against the Heart. Remove a card. Quick Slash, probably. Flying Knee, maybe. Or not. Cloak and Dagger Plus seems good enough to me with Accuracy and Kunai and all of this. Decided not to remove after all. Fair enough. And we'd love to actually have this Doppelganger do something, because the next turn, of course, we're getting those 3 burns on top of the deck, which can be brutal. So I should burst Doppelganger, or Accuracy burst Doppelganger, or then it would just be the same as playing 1 Doppelganger. But burst Doppelganger actually seems pretty good. Accuracy is good and all, but not better than drawing 2 cards next turn, right? Ew! I think I want to call that a mistake. And then do this to charge Ink Bottle by 2 more instead of the other way. It's the same amount of energy next turn. It's either 2 or 1+1. And draw a card, of course. Piercing Wail is huge. My god, it's blocking for 32. That's insane. It ended up being fine that I did it this way. Although I would still argue it was wrong. Results-oriented thinking. That just because I did a thing and it worked out means it was correct, of course. That is not how things work. Can't quite get there on the ink bottle. I think it's fine to just get out though. Maybe I just let it go shield and then nope. Don't care. Find a sundial, which will give us 2 energy every third reshuffle we do. Our deck is 44 freaking cards, so it's actually pretty bad here. And I take it in Venom. More scaling with our shivs. Got a kunai charge, huge. Can play the liquid bronze. I do this because I actually want the potions to heal me, it seems. That's a bit questionable though. I just whiffed on an entire potion. I'm gonna call that a mistake. Although, like, the thought process kind of makes sense why I did this, but it's still a mistake, I think. But yeah, since we were at full health, if I had played the potion just now, Ornithopter would have gone to waste, whereas now... But then I played the potion to full health anyway. So I think I was thinking about that and then I just forgot immediately. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. It's scary. Survivor first. Yeah, that was silly because Survivor would have made Eviscerate discounted as well. So yet another misplay. This is going very badly, actually. I've made several significant mistakes already, and it's like turn 4. That's a really, really good blade dance here. Burst blade dance is gonna be good. Overdraw 1 shiv, that's fine. Gotta charge our kunai as much as we can, of course. 1,000 cuts at the very bottom, keep the gamble. Ruh-roh. Oh, there's Piercing Whale. But we need to actually break this artifact charge, which is awkward. Do we play in Venom? Yes? Okay. So yeah. Attack it once, then Piercing Whale. Oh no, I didn't see it. It's a disaster. Lose Fairy, or lose the Lizard Tail here. So yeah, something was going on with me here. This was a few days ago now, this run. Maybe even more like a week. I was not locked in. You gotta be locked in, guys. For all you know, every run you've ever played looked something like that, where it's like, oh my god, if you just watch it back, you're like, wait a second, I was misplaying every single turn. It still can win, but boy is it looking ugly here. At 42 health, can play a card. Go down to whatever. 41 minus 35, 6 health. And now I think we're good. No matter what happens here. But I played this fight about as poorly as possible while still winning, I would say. Definitely very ugly. Like, if I didn't have Lizard Tail, would I have just died that one turn? Because I just didn't see that line. That's very depressing to think about. play a block card so I can actually do things. Then Sneaky Strike, then Gamble probably. Or maybe just Eviscerate is good enough. Yeah, double Eviscerate in my hand. We'll just kill. So we did it. But in about as poorly as possible fashion. Put Ink Battle on 9 for the next fight. And yeah, Ornithopter healed for about 50 health. That's pretty good. Some good relics there for sure. And we found the Omamori Cursed Key synergy, which was very cool. So very happy about that. Yeah. Some horrible plays there has to be said, but at least current me can point them out for you guys. And it just goes to show that you don't have to play perfectly to win, but most of the things we did were right, which is why we got there. Or at least close enough to right. Because this game is so complicated. If you're still here, how have you not subbed? How have you not liked the video? Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and as always, have a beautiful day.